X Games, the extreme sports competition known worldwide for its insane tricks, gnarly crashes, and groundbreaking events in skateboarding, BMX, motocross, and many other disciplines. For the past 29 years, some of the world's best athletes have competed here against one another to claim gold in the most prestigious extreme sports event. But, of course, things don't always go to plan. In this video, I will take you through 10 of the worst BMX crashes in X Games history. I hope you enjoy the carnage. And first up is the legendary Steve Mccann, a name synonymous with all BMX veterans. He's been competing for well over 20 years now, and he's still up there with the best of them. But at X Games Minneapolis in 2017, he took a very nasty slam when attempting a 900.
Dennis has always been able to do that. He could be having the worst practice ever, but then all of a sudden the contest starts and he can throw down.
So it looked like he bottomed out there.
Oh, the big K-can flare.
Managing to salvage that part of the run there and keeps it going as he's just under 10 seconds. Again, it's two 30-second runs. It's the best of those two runs that count.
Check this
Dennis
out.
is building up some speed. You know
There it
what's
is.
coming.
There it is. Oh!
Coming around a bit rough on the end of the 900 there.
Dennis is one of my heroes and one of the people I've looked up to my whole life. You know, even as when I was a kid, he was already a pro, and Dennis was one of the people that inspired me with so many different aspects of my riding.
Dennis may not remember this moment coming off the flat bottom right now, but Dennis McCoy is my idol. I love that sign. That's a good idol to have, sir.
And next up is the Australian athlete Jaie Toohey, who holds a few X Games medals and has an impressive resume for groundbreaking BMX tricks. However, at this year's BMX Dirt event, X Games 2025, he took this nasty slam.
That's the difference here, and that is going to definitely make this really interesting moving forward.
Let's go, Jaie Toohey.
Under 2 minutes with Jay. You've got two more riders in the lineup. I think we'll get back up to the top to get another round of runs. See if Jaie Toohey changes up. 1, 2, 3, Toohey!
Oh, no.
So with X Games Medical out there quickly to check on Jaie Toohey.
So, the next rider I'm featuring, Marcus Christopher, another newer addition to X Games, but he is impressed with his incredible tricks in the BMX Park event. He's also won a couple of Olympic medals in his short BMX career, but at this year's X Games, he took one of the hardest slams to concrete we have ever seen.
He's a racer at heart. He's able to pump these transitions and get so much speed inside these courses. But what he does with that speed, that's the difference. And we're about to get a peek of it right now.
Oh, that transfer into that corner pocket.
And next up is Vince Byron, an athlete who is much newer to the sport, but has also seen much success winning gold medals at the X Games.
Take us to the replay of the crash. Watch his back wheel. He went into
into a bar spin and turn down, and he got locked up somewhere in his clothing or his t-shirt and couldn't unwind from that, and you just can't get your bike into the position it needs to. Nope. Watch his shirt right here. Something got hooked, his hand came off and clips his back wheel, and it just whips him to the flat bottom. He couldn't get his hands out in front of him, and obviously a vicious crash. Every vert rider on the deck knows the risks. Here's Vince getting up on his own power after he got a thorough evaluation from our medical staff. Like I say, they all know the risk, and that's why the vert riders choose a full-face helmet. They know you cannot mess around with this thing. They go 2 stories in the air, and accidents are going to happen.
So next up is a Polish rider known for going very big at BMX dirt events. This is David Godziek. He's won gold here before, but of course, things don't always go to plan. This is his huge crash from X Games Minneapolis 2018.
Take the lead away from Martin. He's greater than 93. Watch out, here he comes.
It's that 720 front flip Uncle Lee. Into the cash roll, and he survives it. All right, let's see how he does in this last jump.
The shark fin clean.
Double back flip.
And shorter this time around.
Oh man, that was a really, really tough break right there.
Shark fin, and down below, just same issue. Even.
Yeah, so he tried to stall. He was thinking about doing that exit, but he knew he did not have the speed. Look at how much closer he is. Front wheel. Oh.
Kevin Robinson, a true veteran of the sport. This guy was competing back at the first ever X Games in 1995. Now, sadly, back in 2017, he suffered a stroke and unfortunately passed away, but his spirit lives on in the world of BMX.
Is that another one here tonight, or will we see somebody else standing on the tallest spot of the podium here at GoPro BMX Big Air?
Well, we're going to find out more here soon. We're early in this competition still, but Chad put down a run that could win it. But these guys all have something to say about it.
Kevin with a massive
easy.
no-handed flare.
That was a pretty harsh.
Kevin over-rotating that one.
He carried so much speed off the flip. When I mentioned before, he'll take off from one side and travel laterally across the ramp on his back flip to maximize the amount of speed he can get, because Kevin's known for going real big on big air. That's exactly what he did on that no-handed flare.
We have some of the best medical staff in the business out here at the X Games. Of course, X Games Medical out there tending to Kevin Robinson right now. And here's what happened right before we went to break. Kevin Robinson over-rotating a no-handed flare.
Yeah, there's no way around that. That was just a really harsh impact. It was so high, full extension, and when you over-rotate, and land that low, it's going to be an impact.
And then you see him as he was being taken off the ramp by X Games Medical, giving the thumbs up.
Steve Mccann. Now, like Kevin, he also competed at some of the early X Games events. He's been around for a while. Now this clip is his crash at BMX Big Air Brazil back in 2013.
And he is the type of person that's going to be going for the win here. I mean, you could decide, like, maybe I'll do a run that'll bump me up from where I'm at now, but I expect him to send it.
And here we go. It all comes down to this last run. Gets the hands off, puts it down.
Oh, no. I spoke too soon. It looked like he had it, and then, again, the nature of big air.
Gets thrown off the bike on that one.
I expect him to send it. And here we go, it all comes down to this last one. Gets the hands up, hands it down. I spoke too soon. It looked like he had...
Colton Satterfield. He's also an X Games gold medal winner, and this was his massive crash in Minneapolis when attempting a double flare. And so, the penultimate rider I'm featuring in today's video is Andy Buckworth. It was really tough to choose between this and the next crash on which one should get the #1 spot, and you'll see why. Andy has also won gold at the X Games before, but this time, well, it just wasn't his day.
They got the bye, the hall pass, thanks to last year's results. Here goes Andy Buckworth, 29 years of age, out of Australia.
Andy Buckworth started off with the no-handed double backflip.
Tough start for Buckworth, too. He smacked it down.
That was a really tough break because that trick he did over the first jump was huge. Double backflip, no-hander.
Yeah, his best dirt finish is 13th, and wow, he just tweaked that.
Yeah, so that was a pretty nasty one, but of course, we saved the worst for last. This is James Foster, and this is his huge crash at X Games Minneapolis. I actually uploaded this separately a few years ago, and guys, this is truly one of the worst crashes in X Games history.
He'll be the final competitor to send it on down. What's it gonna take here?
It's going to take him landing this backflip triple tail whip.
Okay.
And he's also going to have to get redemption on that quarter pipe. I don't know what trick he's going to take. He's got two in his bag that can get him on the podium now.
Ryan Williams has the lead with a 93.66. James Foster sends it. So far, so good into the quarter pipe.
James.
But that is a hard hit.
So, of course, we saved the best till last. That was a monumental crash from James Foster. I've actually made a short documentary dedicated to James Foster's story. You can check it out in the description down below. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, and have a great day.